I'm going to go with Mark Robinson out of Ole Miss. 5'11", 235. So size probably already out on height. A good story at Ole Miss, to be honest. He was a former walk-on running back and sat out his last season after he transferred from Southeast Missouri. It took 2 high schools, 3 colleges, and a position change for him to finally kind of find his home, is the way it was described in some of the articles. His quote with regards to linebacker was that it was a fun learning experience and that it fit him. Is he undersized? Is he a jack of all trades, master of none? Haven't got any specific percentiles, but I'd say it's going to be low in terms of size and weight, definitely. 88 tackles, 8.5 for loss, 3 sacks, 3 quarterback hurries in his lone season in the middle of the Ole Miss defense. Disqualifications for targeting in the Mississippi State game and Louisville as well. Looks somewhat slow on tape. He's a kind of a line of scrimmage run stuffer, sheds blocks well, approximately 50% of the time, I'd say. Some good tackles when he's in the right area. Blitzing is pointless. The quarterback could have made a brew and read a book by the time he gets there.
Pointless.
Completely ineffective on the edge. He ran up to the right tackle against Texas A&M and just sort of stood next to him. He couldn't even begin to have a plan of getting past him. There was a spin move, but I think the tackle was almost sort of laughing at him and just like, what are you trying to do in terms of this? You know, you're not getting anywhere near him. There was a nice block on tape to help with a pick 6 against Texas A&M. Uninspiring overall, and I would be out.
Okay. Tell me, did you watch this guy purely because he's visited with the Steelers? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, which would be a sensible decision, and that's the only reason why I watched him too. Otherwise, I think he would have just paled into insignificance in the rest of this class. But I watched him because he visited with the Steelers, so that makes him on their radar, right? And I think what they're looking at here is a special teams guy because, as you said, he's a former running back, only played linebacker for a year. He's actually got quite surprising instincts, I think. But I think that comes from playing running back. He kind of knows what's going to happen in the running game. So that's a big plus for him. But he is otherwise pretty raw, especially in coverage, especially in size and strength. He's undersized. He's got quite good hitting strength. Like he hits ball carriers like he's hitting a hole carrying a ball. You know, he just absolutely brocks people. Yeah, it's just he could be a lot more fluid, and I wouldn't trust the guy to play linebacker basically, and I think that's what you're getting at. But as a special teams guy, I think he's definitely got some juice, and you know, as an undrafted guy or you know late rounds guy, yeah, I mean you can see it. You know, I just think he's limited by his frame, but I'm not sure whether to say in or out really because there's things there. You know, later rounds guys, you need this special teams production. He could bring you that, so I don't want to say out on that, but I'm definitely out on drafting him as a starting linebacker.